Boy, I really miss watching you on the camera, you know.
Yes, you're so pretty and handsome. I like to watch you too.
Well, it's not a problem. We can rectify that for all of you all right now. Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to beautiful Barbados. As you had heard, I was having a little conversation there. Sorry to disrupt you all's meditation time. But me, myself, and I were conducting a good conversation here because we all agreed that I need to be seen on a morning, even more than before. Good morning. Welcome to beautiful Barbados. I just had to step back because a rat just came across here like a bullet this morning. Looked like a cat, but don't mind. It's beautiful, beautiful island. Absolutely beautiful. No, this is not where we had planned to start. This is not how we planned to be this morning. How are you? We had not actually planned to be like this at all this morning, but you know it is. Things are allowed to change. We are supposed to change as the day goes on, take directions, no matter whether they're different to what we wanted or not. So good morning to each and every one of you. It's a beautiful morning here in Barbados. It was even more beautiful just now, but don't mind. We're going to have to settle for this scenery this morning. I'd like to say our serenity prayer at this time. Those who would like to join us, please do so. All others will be back with you in a few moments' time. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Your will, not ours, be done. Amen. Well, we will not be giving you a 360 this morning because I see that some people decided to raid all the trash cans down here this morning and make it look very unpleasant. I know it will look different later on. So we're just going to keep ourselves in a 180 as we're walking. I hope you're ready to do some landside walking. Although the sea is absolutely gorgeous, it looks as though someone has thrown a coat of oil on it. And look at the pastel colors and stuff with the sunrise. Is this not just stunning? I mean, absolutely stunning. I am so blessed to be able to wake up in the morning. First of all, to wake up, then to come out here to be able to see this here, and then to share it with all of my loved ones, all of my family, all of my friends. Actually share it with the entire world, because this morning I know there's some people who have never seen us before that will see this, and hopefully they will realize that Barbados is the place to come and enjoy it. It's not just the beautiful scenery, it's everything else we have to offer, but the most important ingredient is our people. Our people are the friendliest people in the world, and that some people may think is a biased comment. However, those that like Barbados, that have come to Barbados year after year, that continue to make here their home, will know exactly what I'm talking about and know that's the gospel truth. It is beautiful down here. We're starting this morning in Hastings, but the Hastings Rocks, as it used to be called, Hastings Esplanade. This is our bandstand here. We've talked about this numerous times. But I'll just enlighten those that may be coming on for the first time. This is where we've had many different bands that played over the years, especially the police force band. They play around Christmas. They also have other shows, and this is also the foundation that is used for a lot of very big street parties and street fairs. Since the development of the actual boardwalk itself, this entire area has become the liming spot in the evening. You can't really get too many parks around here if you're not early. Directly in front of us is Blakey's Bar. They offer live entertainment, great drinks. I understand their sauce on Saturday is great as well. Just saying what I have heard, because I don't eat sauce anymore, and when they started to produce it I had already gone vegan, so maybe one of these days. Or maybe they were producing it when I was eating pork still, but you know me, I was a Lemon Arbor and Golden Sands man. That's where I like, because the liming and the action up there. Alright, our walk this morning is going to be a little bit of here, a little bit of there, and a little bit of everywhere. So let's work our way first of all in a westerly direction. We're in the Hastings area today. We did a walk the other day, if you remember, from Worthing. It ended by Rockley. We're going to be ending our walk this morning in the general area that we finished it the other day as well. So it may be a little longer because I want to cover this area, but I want to do something a little different to what we've done in the past. And that is show you some stuff that you don't normally see when you're driving on Highway 7. So we're going to be doing that this morning on the way over. So bear with me. Those of you that like to walk up streets and see different kind of stuff, it's a treat for you today. Those who like to see the ocean and stuff, well, you saw a little bit of it just now. You'll see a little bit at the end. So we're giving a little bit to everyone this morning. If you want to come and play at Silver Fox Arcade, you can come in here and play their slots, have some cocktails and stuff. This is one of our one-armed bandit casinos per se. It is open 24 hours. There are quite a few of them on the island as well. When this place was originally built, this was supposed to complement the Caribbean Hotel that was on this side here. A Caribbean Hotel, very old hotel, stayed in disrepair for many, many years, and thank goodness it has been leveled. There is a foundation already being laid. They're planning to put up a multi-story hotel here, or I'm not sure exactly hotel or condos, but I know there's a lot of construction that's going to be going on here. The land has sold. It is ready for prepping and stuff. They're ready to build now. But when this was originally built, I remember it quite well. Again, another area I used to frequent a lot. This is called the Hastings Towers, and I know one of our family members, good morning Kim, stay here on occasions as well. However, they said it was to complement the Caribbean Hotel. They even actually had discussions at one time to build a bridge across over the highway from one to the other. That never materialized, but that was in discussions at one time. Beautiful morning here in Barbados. Look how quiet Highway 7 is, huh? What a beautiful treat. I came out this morning fully attired, ready for some heavy rains, because we had some really heavy showers last night and this morning. However, it has cleared off a little bit now, which is just beautiful. I have all the equipment here, so we're not going to stop our day anyhow. Alright, so we're going to be taking a walk up what is called Balmoral Gap. This has changed many, many times over the years. You used to have a florist shop in here. They've always had salons, which are still here as well. Deja Vu Salon over on your left-hand side. And we have other salons as well in this general area. A lot of buildings I've noticed when I came through here, just checking it out. I do that in the morning, walked through here already, and I noticed a lot of buildings have gone up for rental. But I am seeing definitely some new stuff here that I had not seen before. There used to be a place in here called the Village Market, which was like a little supermarket. That was many years ago. Those of you that have been here long timers, you will know about that. You'd also probably stayed in some of these rental areas in this section. Lots of things have changed over the years, as you will see. Not really a thriving gap as it used to be. Down here you see busy. I mean, lots and lots of people stayed in here. Lots of activities used to go on. There's a laundromat here. I'm not sure if it's still open. I still see their sign up. I don't use a laundromat, so I'm not too sure, or I don't use this one anyhow. But I do know that they're still functioning and still have their signs. And I also see the no mask, no entry law, which would mean it's relatively still open. Even if it's closed, it was here for a while. I'm sure it's open though. Now, one of the interesting things that have come up here is the hashtag bar. This is open 5 days a week. The days are not open are Sunday and Monday. They open from 1 p.m. and go till midnight. I thought this was interesting because although it's not on the highway like a lot of the other places like Cafe Sol and stuff, it offers its outside seating and sort of like a bar area where you can rest your drink. A countertop here, you can rest your drink and enjoy it. I have not been here. Actually, to be real honest with you, I did not even know this was existing. So it's something new to me when I drove through the gap this morning. I don't pay much attention to these side roads really. I stay a lot on the main road. However, I did notice that this morning. Planet Fashions, any types of apparel that you may want. Again, this is where the Village Supermarket used to be at one time. It used to be very, very popular, and it changed over. It changed hands a couple of times, but it's now known as the Planet Fashions. Lots of old style homes down here. This is a nice thing to come. Oh, that's a lovely back deck out there on that building. Beautiful, Mr. Conductor. Little nosy for you, my brother. I saw you on this morning. So, yeah, you're giving trouble already, but that's all right. We know to take care of you. But lovely gallery on the back section. This is what the original homes would have all looked like in this area. Blue Waters, Garden Gap. All of those areas would have looked originally like this here. Big, big homes, 3 and 4 bedroom homes, massive properties. Over the years, that has changed completely. They still do have some private residences, as you will see, but majority of them have turned into businesses now. We're going into an area you see known as the Marine Hotel. Those of you who used to like the old years night parties and partying at the big dances where you had to put on all your 3-piece suit and stuff, you will remember the Marine Hotel. That used to be located directly here. They had a huge lowered dance floor. It was built up all around it, so you could actually sit and watch people dancing and stuff. They used to have a lot of accommodations here. They had a very big pool in the back section. All those things I say used to, they still do have a lot of that, but a lot of the building section has been taken down and it has been rebuilt over the years, or utilized some of the main structure, but they've also rebuilt a lot over the years. Now the hotel, you see all this section out here, we're seeing the grassland where that light is. All up there you see also hotel as well, going right back. The property was very, very large. It was one of the, I would say, the best or better known hotels on the south coast of the island at one time. Very, Very popular, very, very prestigious, beautiful hotel. Over the years, it has changed though, and this is where our hospitality and hotel training section is. If you want, you can come here. It's Palmerine. If you're interested in coming and staying at this location, you can do so. They do rent rooms. We're going to go against the law and reverse this roundabout, so don't tell anybody. Anyhow, this is, has rooms available if you want to come and get accommodations here. They do offer it. The good thing about it is all of the training here, the cooking, etc. goes on venue. So you will be assured that the standard that you're being offered is going to be really, really high. But you'll also have the opportunity to meet a lot of our young Barbadians who decided to make hospitality their business. So you don't actually have to stay here to eat here. They do have a restaurant as well. You can look at that, Palmerine. You can come here and get some food if you would like. But beautiful, absolutely beautiful area. I'll give you a second here to let you hear what you would experience if you were in this location staying in Barbados. Now, this is not how it will sound for the rest of the day, because when this place starts to wake up, there'll be quite a bit of traffic that will come through here using it as a shortcut. If Highway 7 is heavily congested, Marine Gardens, Navy Gardens turns into a thoroughfare for all of the public service and also the private vehicles as well. Everyone uses it as a bypass road on occasions. All depends on how the South Coast Highway 7 is, and that's Highway 7 directly in front of us. This is BARP, which is the Barbados Association of Retired Persons. This is where their main building is. I wouldn't know anything about that, because I'm way too young. I'm only 50. Well, alright, I got to admit, we passed April, so 51. I'm 51, so I wouldn't know anything about this yet. But another beautiful, beautiful structure that would have been originally a private dwelling many, many years ago. Absolutely beautiful. Still have the original kind of lattice work and sash windows and stuff. The same push-up windows with the putty and stuff around the actual panes. Just beautiful. Beautiful. I remember this house here really well. I remember coming down here. Well, I mean, this house is a vacant lot now. But I remember when this was one of these style homes. Because we used to come here and spend some time with a few of our friends and stuff. We used to have family that was located here. Yes, I have been all over Barbados. Yes, I have history and memories of everywhere. You know, it is amazing how much I have compacted in the 51 years that I've been around. You know, I don't know why people hide their age, to be honest with you. I mean, you should feel proud of your age. So, I feel proud of mine. That's alright. I said 50, and then I changed it to 51. That's because I forgot. That's just because it's an overused memory, not an old one. You can see all of these beautiful homes down here. You can imagine what it would have been like being raised in neighborhoods such as this. You know, it would have been really an amazing event for most people. I didn't live in this neighborhood. I lived on plantations all my life, sugar plantations, but used to frequent these a lot before. Skyway Plaza. This used to be very, very popular when this first opened. This was one of the first like strip malls that were open on this island, especially on the south coast of the island. However, over the years it's gone through numerous changes, businesses changing, not nearly as popular as it used to be because of all the other ones that have opened up around the place. But still some essential services here. Directly in front of us, you're seeing that door. If you want one of the most awesome haircuts, come down and check my barber, Sam. Sam operates from here, right where you see the stuff there. It says Stay Smart. That is where he locates from, number 11. He does some awesome work. Don't look at my head and judge it though, I also do some in-between work myself. Up here you'll also find Western Union as well. And a lot of different businesses here, apparel, beauty salon, you know, and different stuff that goes on here. So it's still active, but not nearly as active as it used to be. Bougainvillea all along here, just beautiful this morning. This used to be a bank at one time. However, that's changed over the years. The ice cream parlor here, as I showed you before, it's also Silver Fox. Yes, we're back on Highway 7. We've just done 4 sides to that square, and we're going to be moving on from here now. I did mention it might be a little longer this morning. We'll see how it goes. I'm a speed walker. I'll try to take it slow so I don't blur the image, because I haven't found a camera yet that's able to capture me in speed. You know, so I have to take it my time and just make sure everything is good. Now this is the Barbados Fertility Center. They're celebrating 20 years. They've had amazing success rates and stuff. Please have a look up on them online if you're interested in in having a family and having difficulties. Please give them a call, let them up on their web pages and stuff. They have 20 years experience and their success rate is phenomenal. So please have a look at their website for me. Absolutely love the area. Now we've walked through here numerous times. I've never pointed it out to you all. So that's the thing about when I walk these walks. A lot of people say to me, but you didn't talk about that bank or you didn't talk about that place that you see. Because I can't talk about everything, I have to leave something for the next time. So it's not that I don't have the knowledge on it, because to be honest with you, on these areas, I was raised in these areas for the time I was a little fella, That's not so long ago though, just mentioning. Alright, Art Splash Centre. Now this is a place where you will find the Hastings Farmers Market. This happens all the time. You can see there, Hastings Farmers Market, 8 till 2 p.m. Wednesday, Saturday and Sunday. I have also seen vendors in this location on the other days as well. So there will be a lady here that will be selling fruit and stuff on the above section. On the tent there later on, fruit and ground provisions. And you can come here on any day and have some breakfast or have a coffee and just sit down in this beautiful area and look over the other side of the road. They also offer free Wi-Fi services. So if you're interested, it's another option you have on the South Coast. Why I'm so keen on showing you what the South Coast is like, because I have told quite a few people that the South Coast is like a massive whole town. Because they offer everything. Just like if you're staying in Whole Town, everything is there. If you're away from Whole Town, the West Coast, everything is spaced out. Not on the South Coast at all. South Coast is packed from top to bottom of everything you would find in Whole Town. So it's like a massive resort on the south of the island. So just want to show you what's going on in this section here. Look at these sea conditions this morning. Absolutely stunning. Beautiful conditions today. Highway 7. You ever seen Highway 7 so quiet? Check this out, man. Beautiful. I can show you how quiet it is now. I got to make sure the ZR not coming out the road because they're almost as fast as me. Note the word almost. They haven't created any vehicles that are quite as fast as me as yet. Well, maybe he is. I'm not sure. Anyhow, here we go. We're going to do a ZR 360 in a little speed because I see one coming on the road and he may not be happy with me in the middle of the road doing a 360, but we are. We're going to try this out right here. If we have to step back, well, we will do so for sure. This plot here was a structure had gone up on it. Lots of steel, lots of concrete had gone up, and then they dismantled it. I don't know what went on, but if you remember coming down here and seeing a half-finished business, that would have been it. It has been flattened completely now. Actually, it's been like that for a couple of years now. We have shown you all of the bars and restaurants on the boardwalk, from the boardwalk side. We're now going to show you from the Highway 7 side. Just to give you a little history here, we talk about it from the other side. Again, remember there are people on here that have not walked with us in Hastings. There are people on here that have never walked with us before. But if you were here many years ago, you remember Pieces of Eight nightclub. It was a hotel that was located over here. It was affiliated with Regency Cove. And the hotel itself used to have a massive entertainment area on Saturday nights especially. Used to get big bands down here. In those days, it was the Merry Boys who turned into Ivory, the Merry Men, the Sand Pebbles. All of those guys used to play in what was called Piece of Eight at that time. The water, remember, used to come right up where you see those coconut trees. That high tide water would have come right up to those coconut trees. It wouldn't have had the sand or the boardwalk there originally. So it was absolutely beautiful. It was located right on the water's edge. A beautiful, beautiful place. I remember many, many nights here. You also have the backyard, which does a lot of ribs and stuff. Oasis on the boardwalk, which was originally the very first of the little bars that had set up in this area here. However, it is the smallest now. As you can see, the Chill Cafe, bar and grill, just located over here. They actually have the washroom facilities below, which is the NCC. Again, free Wi-Fi conditions, so or free Wi-Fi available. So if you come here, you can get all your Wi-Fi. You can sit, have all your drinks, and then you could tease all your friends. Sorry, did I say tease? I should say show the beauty of Barbados to all your friends. Yeah, we don't like to tease. Jeez. Okay, this was Regency Cove originally. This hotel is closed now. Never really a posh hotel per se. The other side was great by the Piece of Eight, but the actual hotel over here was very simple, It was a two-story, ground level and one level up. Then they had an arcade that used to be located in here as well. Silver Fox was located here at one time. That is also gone. Very quickly, we talked about a lot of eyesores coming down in Barbados. There is still one remaining. So, you know me, I got to pass here, and I got to tell you, this time for this to come down now, and hopefully someone will take that down in the very near future, because this area is becoming so beautiful, you know. Over on your right, tapas. Just prior to that was Champers. Just prior to that was Keswick Beach Bar many years ago. A lot of people remember having drinks at Keswick Beach Bar. This is where it used to be. As I said, it was Champers originally. They then relocated just up to the east of Accra Beach, and tapas took over here. Again, only heard raving reports where I have eaten here a couple of times, but that was like 3-4 years ago. So I'm not too sure, but I know the standards at that time were great. So tapas goes, you know, a lot of people talk very highly of tapas. I remember when this place was built, it was one of the first gated communities on the south coast, Market Gardens. I remember that fairly well. I remember when it was first put up, it was like very different from anything else that we offer on the island. As you can see, it's sort of like open, but it's still a little bit on the gated side. Pretty nice market again. Coming up over on our left is the Hastings Plaza. Sorry, is Lanterns. I'm sorry about that. This is where they have lots of new activities. At one time, this used to be the home for the Windsor Hotel. Windsor Hotel was located here. The Windsor Travel, Gronick Kearns, etc. All those travel agencies used to be located here. You see a beautiful, beautiful old historic style hotel at one time. However, over the years, that then got the hotel section of it sort of died off. It had a bar in the front, and then in the back they had had a gym in the back. I think it was Universal Gym spot from the beach up there at Carib. He used to run that, and then it turned into a nighttime entertainment for gentlemen and some ladies. And then eventually the entire structure was taken down, and this was produced. If you want any type of food, basically you can get it in here. Pharmacy is in here, iMart's in here. They're open every day. I mean, even on bank holidays and stuff, they're open as well. You can find bank in here. You can find all types of fashion and stuff. What is also in here is if you hurt your knee or ankle or anything else, you can come here and get some of your stuff. It is called the Healthcare Solutions. That's located right there. Just want some simple knee straps or something, you can come and visit them and get some stuff from them. Not going to go any further in here. As you can see, there's also a Subway as well. Directly opposite, as you've seen from the beach side, we have Baby Dolls Bar, and we also have a vape shop there as well. That lovely decored walls that you're seeing there, that is a vape shop. Whole area has changed. Kentucky has been here for numerous years. From the time I was a little kid, this was the first outlet of Kentucky on the island. I remember it very well. I also remember when a car went through the front section. I think it did kill a couple of people, or definitely injured quite a few of them. That was years and years ago. Since then, it's actually been set back considerably from the actual roadside. Is also being completely refurbished and redesigned, basically. I told you before, you can get anything in Barbados, anything in the South Coast. We have Chefette, we have Kentucky, we also have the Burger King, which is over here. This was always a gas station from as far back as I can remember. However, what has happened is the gas station is still here, but the inside section is a Burger King outlet. So all the competitors are in this general area. All the fast food competitors in the island, definitely within, I would say, within a half mile of each other for sure. Chicken Barn just a little further up, as you would know, that maybe another half mile beyond Chefette, but all of them in very close proximity. Highway 7, extremely busy, very commercial, extremely busy area. I didn't think we'd be walking into a glaring sun this morning, but it's nice to see it. Hope you all are enjoying it. Hope you brought your darker makers as well. Used to be really popular, South 7. Used to have a drive-through facility and everything. That was a little restaurant and bar. This was where everyone used to come on evening times. Well, not everyone, but a lot of people. It was a great venue. However, that didn't last. That has gone as well. The restaurant is also closed. The drive-through facility was one of the last things that went. Now, we did talk with Hastings Plaza before. We're now at Hastings Plaza. I just preempted it a little bit. Sorry about that. Again, another plaza that has never really seen what it used to be like. This place used to be very popular. However, over the years, businesses have come, businesses have gone, banks have moved in, banks have moved out. You know, all types of stores have moved in or out. There is a gym on the top floor. There's also a travel agency in there as well. If you want to book some cruises and stuff, you can go in there. Nature's Discount, all the health store foods are in here as well. You can get them. But it's never really picked up the way it used to be. This place used to be rammed at all times, you know, but things have changed a lot. People tend to move with new establishments and new businesses in Barbados, like the blink of an eye. If you set up a new restaurant somewhere in the island, within 2 2s, everybody's lined up at that restaurant. They may not be there for long, but they're certainly going to want to try it out for sure. Even if they have to line up 3 hours, they will do so. Why I say with 3 hours? From as far as your eye can see on this highway to where we are, onto this location directly in front of us where you see the car on display, was all lined up on the left and on the right, and then going right up to Chefette in the other direction when this was McDonald's. McDonald's came into Barbados briefly. I don't know how many places in this world McDonald's was set up and it was closed, but that didn't last too long. That was where they used to be set up. It was a great, originally a good, beautiful old Barbadian home that had a flamboyant tree. It was in the center, a massive flamboyant tree. I remember that very, very well. Absolutely beautiful. Opposite us was Sandy Bank. When this place opened, was the hot spot on the island. You could not get parking anywhere around here. To get into Sandy Bank was very, very difficult. The lower section was an open air bar. The middle section where you see the slight triangular roof there, in the center of the screen beyond this greenish or bluish building, that was a discotheque. And then above that was another entertainment area. It's now called the Almond Shop Deli in here. And as you know already, you can get Nauru food over here as well. This is the location where you'll find Nauru. If you want some printing of t-shirts and stuff while you're here, something you want to specially custom design, they also have the PG designers in the back there that can do that for you. Seeing this place here go through so many changes. At one time you could not get a pin to drop in here because of all of the reconditioned vehicles that would have been lining this lot. That has changed a lot now over the years. Salt Cafe. I've only eaten here a couple of times, and all I've had here was fries, because they have a salted fry that is absolutely lovely. My angel loves the fries in here, so we have been here a couple of times. Salt Cafe. I do know Ernie. I think he still owns it. He used to be the chef at Waterfront Cafe years ago. So if you remember Ernie from Waterfront Cafe, this is where he is from. That's where he is now. All types of slots. Just behind here was Blue Pineapple. That is closed. I do not think that's reopening. It was entrance down that area there. All of their furniture, everything that they had has gone. So I'm pretty sure they're pretty much gone now. But it was a lovely location right on the actual boardwalk itself. Perfect for people watching, definitely. Lots of changes in all these areas. Again, as I had mentioned, tons of them. Restaurants pop up here, restaurants pop up there. Some last, some do not last, but tons of different options on the south coast. Another little strip mall here. That's something that became real popular in Barbados at one time. If you want some surf attire and stuff, the NKM, they offer that. They offer skateboards and some little bodyboards and stuff as well. I haven't shopped in here for a little while, but I know this is where I used to get a lot of my stuff before. In the back is the Venezuelan embassy, and then there are all types of strip malls. We're going to take a walk through the back, actually. We're definitely going to take a walk through the back so I can show you this entire strip mall area. So it's called Coconut Walk, is the actual official name of this general area. As I mentioned before, we have the Venezuelan Institute over here. You will see we have everything. But as I said, a lot of these shops come, a lot of these shops go. I really don't see a heavy consistency of a lot of people in these areas. You know, I don't know, it must be, you know, we've been through some hard times. You know, I remember prior to Desert Storm, so you know far back we're going, you couldn't get a hotel room in Barbados in peak season, anywhere. Every facility would have been full of people. It would have been ram-packed all over this island. However, Desert Storm was the first drop-off of heavy tourism that we saw here for sure. At that time, I was working with Ellie Williams Tour Company Limited. We used to run 5 buses and 6 buses on a day in island tours. It went right back down to 2 or 3 or even 1 on occasions. Very big drop-offs. This is one of the bigger Scotia banks on the island. It's a good location. It gets really busy as well. And if you want, again, we have cafes here. Cafes, people that serve coffee. Coffee. Oh boy, those are, I want to know why I repeated myself just now. I don't have a stutter. Those that are online would understand why I repeated myself, would know exactly why. I'm waiting on my free coffee from all of y'all guys. Opposite here, Magical is a Peterkins. They live in the lower residence. John Mike Peterkin and his family. They've owned Magical for many, many years. A lot of you have been here over the years and seen what it has been like. Magical has been around for a very, very long time for sure. We used to have a hotel opposite here. It was called Sun Haven. That was, I would say, probably one of the busiest Canadian hotels on the island. Not Canadian owned, but Canadian was the biggest chain. That was Canadians were, I'd say, the heaviest occupancy of it for sure. Where you're seeing that little home there. I remember when they turned that into a nightclub. I talked about this before, but I can talk about it again. I remember coming to the opening night. That time I was in the list to be invited. I remember going in, buying a brand new three-piece white suit and getting myself and going in there, going and checking his sunk dance floor and stuff. Leaning up on the railing, paint was still wet. Well, that white suit did not last more than that one night. Stripes all over it, got me looking like a convict. If you want some breakfast, lunch, dinner, anything, sports bar, one of the better sports bars in the island. And I'm only saying that because I've only really been to this here quite a few times. I used to come here and eat as well. The wings, the hot wings were great. The BLTs were fantastic. The cocktails were amazing. They offer seating around the upper edge, which originally was smoking, and the inside section was no smoking. However, that has changed, or vice versa. That has changed now. There's no smoking on the interior whatsoever. It is fully darkened, so you can go in here at any time of day and comfortably watch any sports on their multiple TVs that they have in here. They have specials all the time. You can look up them as well if you would like. It's Bubba's Sports Bar. And as I mentioned, Sun Haven before, that vacant lot there is the for sale sign just to the west of Accra Beach Hotel. That was Sun Haven. Now Mr. Impact lives down in that area there. I don't like to disclose where anybody is, so I'm going to keep it confidential. But if you're looking for Mr. Impact, he lives down in that area there. You've seen it from the beach side already. But let's not let anybody else know about that. Let's keep that private. Good morning, Anderson Ward. I hope you had a great celebration yesterday for your birthday. I'm sure you're probably not up this morning. And good morning to you, my brother. Hope you had a great day. Accra Beach Hotel, always was Accra Beach Hotel here. Certainly not like this though. Much smaller, was only 2 stories high. That would be the ground floor and 1 elevation up. They also used to have the Barbados Pizza House in here. Many years ago, a Trinidadian connection purchased this property here and redesigned it with many, many rooms. It has some lovely, lovely rooms, especially on the seaside. There are 2 starlit VIP rooms where I have 6-person jacuzzis in with a star roof as well. So you can go in there and then watch the rain or watch the stars or watch the moon, whatever you would like to do. It's absolutely lovely facility. That's Accra Beach Hotel. On the other side of the road, we've seen a lot of changes over here. Wine World was here before. However, they did a lot of refurbishment here. The top elevation has not been moved into yet. I'm not too sure what's happening with that, but you can get all of your bulk liquors or drinks here. And you can also come and get some coffee. Coffee. If you come to Barbados and you're not feeling well, now remember, I'm going to be talking to the general visitor, but if you're in Barbados and you're not feeling well, me add that as well, you can come here to Lewis Drug Mart. This pharmacy, I have known Lewis and his son for many, many years. Alan used to work at Collins Pharmacy in town, one of the oldest pharmacies in the island. He was extremely experienced. They had a small little building here. Also had vacation services in the back, I think it was, which is a destination sales office and operation. However, they built this massive structure. As you can see, it's hardly occupied. This has been on here for like a long, long time. I don't know what the promises were when this massive structure was built, but hardly any of it has actually been occupied. But if you want an excellent pharmaceutical service, people that will not only supply you what they have, but will get what you need, please check them out. That's Lewis Drug Mart. That's the drug market that I use. That is the truth. If I have anything wrong with me, not feeling well, whatever, I will visit them first. That takes a lot to do. I really have to be feeling terrible to visit a doctor or a pharmacy, I can tell you. Accra have their conference room facilities. They have a barber shop in there. They have restaurants. You can actually eat in here without staying here. They have a great buffet style breakfast. I know that for sure. And again, that goes back years, but I know it's being continued because I've spoken to many people. They also have a very big gym facility here as well. They have a swim up bar to the pool. They also have a little cave as well in the pool. Beautiful facility. Absolutely beautiful. All right, so we got more malls again, more strip malls. Don't worry, we're having our fun today. This is something different. Not supposed to be the same every day. You're supposed to have something different going on. I remember when this surf shack used to be called Lazy Days. This entire section here that you're seeing, Best of Barbados, Surf Shack, Green Monkey Chocolate there, and Stacey Stewart Lifestyle. All this was a surf shop at one time. I'm talking about all the high-end surf equipment. Bill Thompson, who is a recognized pioneer of surfing in Barbados, he and his wife Anne, they opened up here. Beautiful, beautiful outlet. Everything you can imagine, the best of surfboards and stuff. However, that's gone over the years. You can get the basic stuff here, but if you really want some good surf stuff, well, I would definitely recommend Dread or Dead Surf Shop. Just a little further on beyond here, going towards Hastings. We will cover that another day, but if you want anything, check out Russell and his group. That's Dread or Dead Surf Shop. In the back here, remember when this opened, you couldn't get these restaurants because it was one of the first places in Barbados that offered multiple restaurants in one area. They had all of them here. They're still here, but in those days, you could not get a seat in here at all because it was continuously busy with people. It was the hot spot on the south coast. You really couldn't get into Quayside Mall whatsoever when it was busy. When I say that, of course you could, but you had to wait a long, long time. But as you can see, offering all types of food, just amazing stuff. You like your frozen treats and stuff, ice cream parlor, great, great, great foods. Chinese food restaurant, everything. I'm just going to take a quick scan down here to show you what we have. You can always visit this on their website later on. Again, a few sprinkles now, so we may have to come out with our Skywater force fields, but we'll see. We do have it. We are equipped. We have the technology. Just Grilling. We've seen this in Whole Town. We've seen this up in Warren's. This is a Just Grilling outlet and Italian coffee. So if you would like some coffee, or if you would like some beautiful grilled food and stuff, please come over here and check these out. They do some amazing food. I've eaten here numerous times in the past, again, before the days of vegan. So I can tell you the food here was exceptional. Some of the prices I would say are a little bit on the hottish side, but it definitely has, it's definitely worth it for sure. Great, 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 great taste and facility. Also a nice spot. We're going to walk through it. I don't think I have any alarms here. They do, well, we'll deal with that. Just to show you where you can sit and how you can look around. Obviously all of these panels and stuff here are since the COVID. This was never here, it was all open air, so it's a little bit warmer now. You can sit here and watch Highway 7 go by on a day. As I said before, if you want some amazing coffee, these people produce some incredible coffee. So if you do not know the Perk Your Coffee, and you owe certain people coffee, you know where you can bring them on the South Coast if you would like. I definitely hear our showers of blessings, so I'm going to set you up here a second, take out our equipment, and then we're going to finish off our morning. As you can see, Highway 7 is really picking up now. It's getting real busy. This is how it is. This is why we love to start our morning vlogs. As I had mentioned last week, I'm not going to get into too much of it this morning, but we're going to have some changes coming up. Starting next week is the plan. We're going to run them for a pilot experiment for 2 weeks to see how it goes, and then we will decide what we will do. But more of that to come. But just want you to be alert that come Saturday you will see some information on some things that are going to change somewhat. Not that it can get any worse, it can get even better, I am sure of that. Alright, here we go again, fully protected from the elements. I'm ready to roll, hopefully you are as well. Lots of changes in here over the years. If you want a 99 convenience store, man, these you see all over the island, but this is the only one that I know of that exists now. 99 convenience store open here in this complex as well. I won't say they have a wide variety of items to purchase, but necessities for sure. So if you're staying in a hotel in this area, you wouldn't have to go too far. You wouldn't have to go up to supermarkets. See tons of supermarkets all around. You can easily come just down here as well and get all your stock and stuff. If you don't have your coffee, you know where to come and buy your coffee as well. Accra Beach, man, this place has changed so much over the years. When I remember this here years ago with Miss P, I can't remember who the other person was that was in here that used to sell all of the corned beef cutters and cheese cutters, lead pipes, etc. You see little small push carts. There used to be along a wall that was down on the beach itself. This has changed tremendously. This you see a little Marley car park and hardly any room. It has been completely refurbished and redone by the government of Barbados. It is absolutely beautiful. This is Rockley, better known to us locals as Accra. Got its name from the hotel, first hotel that was in this area, which, as I said, was back from the beginning of time, basically. So we still call it Accra. You can get all types of drinks here. You can get some food from your little canteens on the beach. Lots of souvenirs, tons of souvenirs. Taxi services here as well. There's a play garden in case you have your kids and stuff. You want to go to play park. There's a little play park here. Washroom facilities, Wi-Fi facilities. Anything that you would expect, all the comforts and luxuries of a place to go in Barbados, you can find here. Directly opposite, without a doubt, unquestionably, the Barbados fast food restaurant. This is Chefette. They have so many branches. I don't even know how many they have now, 15 or 16 or something like that. I've lost count, but I know our sister from the east who has a birthday today. Happy birthday, sister from the east, party animal. I know she can inform you a lot more about restaurants than I can for sure, because she loves to eat. So here we go. These have a barbecue barn as well. If you don't want standard fried chicken or roasted chicken is what they do. Or if you don't want pizza or hamburgers or even their veggie burgers, you can go into the barbecue barn and get your chicken or your fish in there or your steak in there and enjoy your meal. They have all the convenience in there. They have a great salad bar as well, fresh salad bar. So if you're interested, you can check them out as well. As you can see, everything imaginable. Now, none of the little kiosk bars or little kiosk shops are open, but majority of these here are souvenir shops. You would know, we talked to David, who was down there a little while ago, David the jeweler from David's restaurant, who opened up, I think he said like 12 years ago or something here, or 22 years ago, sorry, 22 years ago. He's located in this general area as well. So if you want some souvenirs or beads or customize your necklaces and stuff, you can always get him to do that for you. Absolutely beautiful. Lots of parking. As I said before, there was no parking here really. You had to come early to get a park. Or in those days I used to ride a bicycle, so it wasn't really a problem. I could push and go down through the middle of anything. But since then, all this has been expanded and opened up into a car park area. Now, not a controversy, but just to mention, the Horizon Hotel over here on this side, the original owners of it, you see Malcolm Hunt, Malcolm Hunt, not Malcolm Hunt, shoot, can't remember. I remember it later on. Malcolm Worm, sorry. Yeah, he used to own here. It was massive. It used to actually span right through the back here, up into condos in the back and stuff. He then sold it over, and he has actually built Coral Sands, which is up in the Worthing area. But Blue Horizon Hotel, there are some plans scheduled to turn this into something like an 8-story or 10-story hotel. I can't remember the exact story on it because I really haven't paid it too much attention, because I'm hoping that will not happen. But a real massive high-rise hotel is supposed to be going up here, and also offering a beach facility in this section here where the parking is. Very controversial. It's been to many town hall meetings and stuff. It has been opposed heavily by many people. Don't know what will happen, but you can always keep your eyes open for the development of the Blue Horizon Hotel, which is just over here. Still very popular. I stayed here with my angel 6 years ago, brought her, stayed here with her. This is where we first stayed, and then we went out on a cruise, and then we came back and stayed at what is now known as the Royal Bliss, which is an amazing location on the best beach in the world. It's going through some rough times right now, but it is still the best beach in the world. And you all can argue with that, because I don't mind. It's not a problem. It is the best, and people will argue with that. Okay, we're going to make our way across the road here, finish our vlog here this morning. It's been a little bit longer than I had anticipated. However, I really want to show you this one section all in completion. As you know, we came the other day from up by Worthing, up by the Graham Hall Swamp, and we walked the entire way down here. So I really want to end this section here. I know that anytime we're doing that beach area again, we will be starting from somewhere down by the Hastings Rocks area and working our way in a westerly direction. Tons of parking. It's a beautiful morning here. I said before, the sea is in absolutely perfect condition this morning. If you want beach chairs, umbrellas, you can come here empty-handed, man. I'm sure you could buy a towel here if you want, because they're that cheap. So if you want to go to the beach and you somehow stop here and you say, shoot, well, I didn't bring anything with me, You don't have to worry about that. Everything is available in this general area at Accra Beach. Very, very popular. Look how beautiful this is this morning. There was a fresh float on the boardwalk that I noticed when I was down there. However, up here, it didn't actually come in this section. Right now, Rockley is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm going to take you down here, drop this umbrella now because the rain has actually stopped for a minute. Hopefully it will just stop completely. And then I'll give you a little bit of something on the beach section itself. We'll see how this goes. Alright, so let's get down here. I know you all are itching to see the sea. Everybody wants to get to the ocean, so we're going to make sure and please everyone this morning. But before we do that there, I want to make absolutely sure that we cover everyone because I want to get myself involved. As I told you before, I was having a conversation with me, myself, and I. A brutal conversation. Sometimes we have it, but this morning they were all favouring me and telling me of, how handsome I am and the most beautiful person in the world, and how they don't want to see the background scenery. All they want to do is see me. So I'm sort of like facilitating those that feel the same way, which I know is like 99.999% of you all. And then we will get on to the front side view. So here we go now. Wow, I see 84 people on board. I had to break my silence for that. Big numbers this morning. Good morning to each and every one of you that are on now, to you that will come on in a few seconds, and those of you that were on earlier on. We're going to take a little walk into this ocean though, because I feel like a little bit of seawater on my skin. It's calling for it, so I think we could take on a little bit of it this morning. I'll give you your silence 360 from out there. I brought that one just now, and I know all like, no, my driver must be quarreling and fretting and strupsing. Actually, no. She's applauding because she was correct and probably won a bet with someone that I couldn't keep quiet. But I'm going to make sure she has to pay that back to someone now as soon as I get in this ocean here. We do have some sargassum in the actual water edge along the shoreline area. Making it, you can see it breaking down and stuff. It looks like little fragments of dirt in the water. It's actually sargassum. It's breaking up now. This is what will happen. It will get buried under the sand, or it will drift with the currents and stuff and move hopefully westward. We are still like in the middle of the sargassum season. It should go until probably the end of September based on records from the years before, from what I've been seeing on our vlogs and from what I've experienced myself. And remember, this is something that's new to the island. This only started in 2015 in this way. We never had this problem before. So it's actually put a lot of, I would say, restricted people coming to the south, tend to look westward. So some people think that because they have to go westward this time of year that they're going to a better place. They're certainly not going to a better place. They're going to the other place. So I got some friends on here that if I don't give some static till they don't come out. For example, I have RC Great Police. I haven't taught anything about her this morning. We're going to keep it that way. We're going to keep it peaceful. So if you were looking to put out a warrant on me again, hold that and hold this. Driver, please give the person back their money. You cannot maintain that. You have lost your bet now. I was able to actually successfully do our silent 360. And I'm now going to show you myself for the last time in the water feed day. I hope you all have had a great day. It's something very different. We don't want to be offering Barbados as it always is. We want to offer it as it always is. We don't want to pick and choose of what to show and what not to show. So we don't want to be just staying on the coastline showing you pristine beaches. We want to show you everything. You've walked the area known from Hastings into Rockley today. You've had, I think, an interesting morning with me. I certainly have enjoyed myself. I know that I could be more humorous. I could talk a little bit more. I could show myself a little bit more. But I have to try and keep it tame, because there's some people on here that don't like too much talking, so I try to restrict myself a little bit. But I take my chances when I can. I hope you all had an amazing day. Love you all. Greetings from Barbados, and remember that we don't just, it's not me, it's nothing to do with me, this is through the EMC. The EMC is a combination of people, but it starts with our core, which is our crew, which is our care team. They're the ones that come on every morning and stimulate you and bring all the happiness and joy and beauty and peace to all of the conversations prior to us starting up. We then have our munchkins who do the same thing. It just is that they like too much food, and therefore they're called the munchkins. Then we have our Hall of Famers who have been dedicated, people who have been on here from the very beginning. Our sheriff and our deputy and everyone else that goes to that as well. And then we have each and every one of the EMC members who made this an amazing event, absolutely amazing event. So thanks to each and every one of you all. And I know, I noticed that I noticed the button doesn't want to change, so obviously it likes to look at me as well, but I have to make the changes now. So for each and every one of you, thanks again for coming on this morning. Hope you've enjoyed Barbados with me. This is called Waking Up in Barbados for us. This is Good Morning Barbados, Good Morning World. This is what we do at the moment, 5 days a week. We try to let you wake up in Barbados and experience Barbados as it is, even when you're not here. It is to whet your appetite. It's certainly to tease you all, which I love doing. I don't believe I just said that, but I have to admit it. I love teasing you all a little bit. But it's actually to bring you peace and serenity and love, quoting the beauty of Barbados that we all know that it is. Have a great day. Love you all. Take care. Be blessed. Stay safe. Spread your love. Spread your cheer. Spread your happiness. And remember, as we always say in here, if you are feeling down and you're feeling troubled, reach out to someone. There are a lot of us in here. If you don't get back to you immediately, we will get back to you. That is what we're all about. We're not just people that come on a vlog and say goodbye. We're people that care about you. We're people that love you. And we're people that want the interest, or want to keep you interested and happy and peaceful for your life. Have a great day, everyone. See you all later.